villains, minions, and sidekicks. By night we are Comic Chaos, but by day we are Rob,
Kate,
Andy,
Adrian,
Shanna.
and we're here to tell you a tale of comic book superheroes and supervillains, of adventure, romance, and action, and danger. Yes, are you ready for that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are we ready for that? You're asking a better question. I think we are. So, but first we need some help with you to get this show started. And I'm going to get my first suggestion from the chat for our villain. Our villain is inspired by some object, and I'd like this one something a little different. I would like an object that you might have won at a carnival or sideshow or amusement park sometime. Something you can win at a sideshow, carnival, amusement park. Put those in the chat for our friends in Zoomland. Now, of course, for our hero, our superhero, we need something to our hero. Our superhero has a very unusual power that you might not be quite sure how it is used to fight crime, but it does. We're going to, what is that weird, unusual power? Something like the ability to shoot silly string through their hands. Just shout them out.
whipped cream hands.
Whipped cream hands. Anything else?
Singing.
Super speed.
Super speed sounds useful. That sounds really useful. What? Anything else over here?
Yellow.
Yellow.
Big farts.
What's that?
Big farts.
That's way too good for fighting crime. What's the one I heard here? I think I heard.
Singing. Pogo sticks for beats.
Let's do pogo sticks. I like the pogo sticks. We'll do pogo sticks. And what do we have in the chat for our villain?
a balloon animal maker.
A balloon animal maker. Okay, so a balloon animal maker. That's going to be a lot of fun. And of course, we need one more suggestion here. We need to know what town we are in here. What city are we in? So could you tell us just the name of a city? Something that might describe the name of the city, like, you know, Taffyville or something like that.
Wonderburg.
What's that? What's that?
New York.
New York. A made-up city. A made-up
That's a great name for a city.
What's on your
Great
shirt
name.
there?
Call
What's
it
that? Yeah.
Wait,
What?
get to scrub it. Unicornville.
Unicornville. Unicornville. Okay, we'll do Unicornville. The city of Unicornville. So let's go ahead and meet our hero for the night.
Hi, my name is Elvira. Some people I'm a scientist. Some people call me a mad scientist, but you know, it's all a matter of opinion. I do experiments, mostly on other things. Sometimes they go wrong and they affect me, and that happens. So I kind of developed these. My feet are now pogo sticks, and I'm not really sure how to reverse that. So that's something that I live with. But I'm just differently abled. I'm good. So I figured out that now I can just kind of bounce around all the time. So I've been kind of fighting crime in my spare time. Don't tell anyone. But they call me the Bounce.
The bounce. Let's hear it for the bounce. Now let's meet our villain for the evening.
Well, how am I possibly going to deal with the bounce? My name is Adam Silver, and when I was a child, I went to the local Unicornville arcade because one of the prizes they had was this balloon animal maker that I thought would be so cool that I could make balloon animals and become a professional balloon animal maker as a living. So I spent all day at the arcade. We depleted my entire college fund to play. And once I did, I took all the tickets that I had and brought them up to that counter, and all I could afford was one of those soldiers that has the parachute that doesn't even work. I decided from then on that arcades and fun games would be no more in Unicornville. I spent my entire life saving up to buy myself a balloon animal maker and learning the science it would take, despite the fact that I had no more college fund, to turn my balloon animals real and make them run rampant on Unicornville. Then, all I needed was a great villain name, and I came up with Game Over, but that doesn't really make sense as a name. So now you can call me Gumover.
Okay. Yeah, let's boo Gumover. And of course, every good story has its upright citizens of the city who must participate as well. Let's meet our citizens of Unicornville.
I'm Frank. I didn't go to high school because that was dumb.
So now I just set up all these rides. I'm kind of a mechanic. I use tools. Most of them have all their parts. Sometimes I have a screw or a nut that I have left over, but it's fine. I'm sure the ride is fine.
My name is Joan Plain. I'm actually the mayor of Unicornville. By default, because there's only 34 people in Unicornville, and 15 of them are children, 2 are not. Anyway, I won't give you the stats, but I'm trying to protect. I came from New York City, by the way, because I wanted to live a peaceful, small town existence, and I'm really deathly afraid of crime. It's the other reason. So I'm trying to make sure that nothing bad happens here, because I don't know what I would do.
Okay, let's review. Our hero is...
Hi, I'm Elvira. I think I forgot it. I'm Elvira Turkleton. I did go to college, even though they say I'm crazy.
Our villain is...
Someone got to keep their college fund. I am Gumover. The only other thing I could afford was one of those things you throw against the wall, but it doesn't stick and it just lands on the floor with a fart noise.
I'm Frank. I am missing a wrench. If anyone finds it, it should have at least an F on it for Frank.
Joan, I'm mayor because no one else would do it.
Our story begins at the Unicornville Carnival, a permanent installation with rides and games for kids. It is late at night. The carnival is supposed to be closed. Yet 2 local high school students have broken in because they want to try and get on the rides for free and make them operate. Which of course is totally unsafe. Don't try this at home. But these are not the brightest college students in the world, high school students in the world.
Okay, go. We gotta squeeze through.
Oh wait, I wonder what this button does.
Stop right there, citizens.
Good thing the sprite stopped by itself.
Yeah, you shouldn't do that. It's dangerous.
But it's so much fun!
Yeah, well, gonna do it again.
No, don't do it again.
Push it again.
Okay, no, Frank barely fixed that last time. Don't do that. I'm gonna have to bounce you off it. Bounce.
They were on a lower level of that Ferris wheel, right?
That was much better than I was expecting it to.
And so the bounce saved the students from their own ignorance and stupidity trying to ride the ride. Meanwhile, in Adam Silver's in the basement of Adam Silver's place is his lair, which is located under a... Where's it located under?
Donut factory.
A soda factory?
Donut
factory. Located under the donut factory is Adam Silver's Gumover's lair, where he is plotting against Unicornville.
Yes, never will this podunk town know that I, Adam Silver, of Adam Silver's Unicornville Donut Emporium, is actually Gumover, who is here to rig every arcade in this city so that no one but me can possibly win any tickets, any tokens, any free games. The joy of games will be over for everyone. Right? I mean, it'd help if I wasn't doing this by myself. Yeah? Adam? I'm sorry, I'm so used to my visitors coming from that door.
Well, you have 2 doors.
Far. I'm there too.
Oh, well, thanks. It's my DoorDash delivery. You're excused. Thank you so much for coming, Mr.
Weasley.
Weasley?
Yes.
Yes. I know that you have had as much trouble in this city as I have because of your unfortunate last name that all people ever want to talk to you about is that movie series.
Yes, I'm well aware.
Yes, well, you and I are finally about to have our day.
We're kindred spirits in that respect.
Yes, you with the unfortunate last name and me with the arcade thing that we already went
It's
over.
even worse that my first name is Ron.
That is worse.
Really
That is
horrible
worse.
coincidence.
So,
For the record, I was named Ron Weasley first.
Oh, well. So he stole it from you, really. But here is the plan. You and I are going to steal the tools from that mechanic, Frank.
yeah.
Okay? And use them to rig every machine, every arcade machine in the city, so no one can have fun anymore. You know, half the population of this city is children.
Yes.
And we're going to rig it, and no one is going to stop us, because with my balloon animal maker, I am going to make all of these animals that will guard the doors so that nobody, no heroes, no police, no anyone can get in. What do you think of that?
I think that's great, but I also think we need a detailed explanation of how you learned to make the balloon animals come to life.
Right you are! Why don't we do that now? Now, of course, like any hobby, it doesn't start out perfectly. The first several balloon animals I made turned out to be horrific mutations. The first one, really, I was trying to make a giraffe, but it ended up looking like a combination between a zebra and what food item?
Hot dog.
A zebra hot dog. So I took out my balloon animal maker. Well, you don't need to go through all that. Turned it out. And so here was the problem. As you could see, it had 4 legs, but they were all on one side of the animal. So that was a design flaw from the beginning. This, of course, was the bun that worked in 3 dimensions. I did not mean for the bun to have such height and such width. And this right here is, well, it turned out looking like that plastic thing that keeps the bag over the buns that you can never get off. So, really, my first attempt at a zebra went really, really poorly. Now, the second attempt, you don't have to stay like that.
Good.
The second attempt, I decided to try to make a machine because the animal thing didn't work. But when I was just trying to make something that looked like, like a blender, it ended up looking like this totally different household item.
Hey, a vacuum.
A vacuum cleaner, and this super ridiculous item of clothing that you would never want to be seen in public wearing.
Shirt.
A shirt. Yes. How embarrassing. So I tried to make a balloon blender, but it ended up looking like a vacuum cleaner shirt. Wait till you see this. Right. So this ended up this was supposed to be the blade of the blender, but it went way too high and ended up looking like the handle of a vacuum. This was supposed to be the tub of the blender, but it ended up looking like the tub of the vacuum, so this actually was fine. This was the really, really embarrassing part. This right here looked like, and don't tell anyone, looked like a shirt. I shudder even thinking about it. You're excused. So finally, I decided to try to make my biggest creation yet, and this is when it finally worked. I realized everything I tried to make ended up looking like a mixture between 2 things, so the idea was that's what I would do. I would make it a mixture of this household tool. A wrench, and of this celebrity. And Taylor Swift. Finally, my first creation of the Taylor Swift wrench would be complete. Right? So this was the part of the wrench, and all you had to do was stick it right onto a nut or bolt or screw, turn it around. Normally it's only took 30 or 40 times before it worked. So that was the functional part of it. Over here was the Taylor Swift section, and you see if any rust got on any part of this, all you had to do was shaken off. And over here, this was the one part that didn't work. This was supposed to be a direct connection to Ticketmaster. But every time I tried to do it, I just got that blue circle of death and it told me all the tickets were sold. So I'm still working on that. But this was my first successful item. So, now that you've all gotten a detailed explanation of how I learned to make balloon animals, you understand how this will work.
Yes, I think this is going to be a wonderful plan.
Well, I'm guessing everybody's sick of hearing from me for a while, so let's move on.
Okay, come over. And now we go to the Unicornville Carnival, where Mayor Joan is inspecting the rides that are being repaired by Frank. It is not going well.
That looks like someone might die if they just push this. Ha! Oh, look. It fell right through the floor.
The first ride they're inspecting is called the Twister.
Yeah, that twister looks twisted.
Well, now that you're broken, it's just a whisker.
Oh, I guess that's a little safer. Let's look at. Oh, what? I noticed there's a few things unplugged up there on the whatever that columny thing is.
That column is called the poop.
I can see why we wouldn't want to plug into poop.
No, poop. Yeah, words. Poop seems to make all my things not electrical
Not
anymore.
functional. Yes, I understand. I feel the same way.
Like a high school.
A lot in
no
my
words.
Yes, I'm just a little worried that the children are going to be safe. Do I have your assurance that they'll be okay?
I have insurance.
Assurance. Did you? Oh, but there's no elementary school in Unicornville. Yeah. Oh, and this the walk the plank that goes into this little tub that doesn't have anything in it.
Well, if you don't fall off, you won't die.
Right.
Seems safe to me.
Maybe we should put a sign that says "Don't use."
Don't use.
Don't walk the plank.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's right. You don't know how to write. I'll make it up. Over here. I'm
Good job, Mayor.
So
Good
worried.
mayoring.
so worried. Everything's going wrong here. Feels like something's going to happen soon.
Not if anybody reads your sign.
All right. Well, we'll just soldier on and hope that there's no catastrophes.
Soldier on.
Oh.
And as they soldiered on, now we are going to cut to the Unicornville Donut Shop, where Adam is being his mild-mannered daily self. No one knows he's come over. And in pops Elvira Turkleton, who also no one knows is the Bounce, as she goes in for her daily donuts.
Hello.
Hi. Welcome to Adam Silver's Unicornville Donut Emporium. What can I do for you?
Oh, I'm just here for my normal glazed donut, you know. You don't usually work behind the counter. I mean, I know it says your name on the door, but usually there's another person here. And
I know, it's Ron. I'm here.
Hi, Ron.
Adam, don't worry, Adam. I know this good citizen, and I know her usual order.
Hi.
Oh, great.
Hi.
Hi.
Well,
Hi, Elvira.
Hi.
How you doing today?
Good.
Here's your usual Boston cream.
Thank you.
And your coffee, just the way you like it.
Thank you.
so,
You know, Ron is an excellent employee.
he really is.
He really is.
Yes.
Elvira, you look especially excited. What brings you to town? Anything exciting going on this
Oh,
week?
well, they finally hired me to improve some of the rides at the carnival, so that should be interesting.
Oh, I would like to go to the carnival with
I
you
know,
someday.
but none of the rides have been upgraded in 40 years, so it should be interesting. I'm going to go make them more exciting.
Hey, hang on. At the carnival,
Yes.
you say?
Yes.
And
The mayor hired me.
the mayor.
The mayor.
And these are rides and games at the carnival?
Yes, that's the point, to have the most fun you can have.
Fun.
That's why you get donuts and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Fun.
What about prizes? Are there prizes at the carnival?
Sure, there's the normal prizes. It takes about 1,500 tickets.
Oh, I know how many tickets it takes.
There's lots of prizes.
Huh. Well, when do you start your repair work on these rides? I presume they'll be down and out of service at that point.
I mean, I'm gonna work on them one at a time, but yeah, they're gonna close the carnival for a couple of days. Don't tell anybody; they'll be real upset.
Oh, I won't tell anybody.
Ron knows everything.
Yes. Well, once your transaction is complete, Ron, let's have a little employee meeting.
It's on the house as usual, Elvira.
Lovely to see you, Ron. Keep your chin up.
I never make her pay. I like her.
I see.
Of course. Very quickly, word got out that the carnival would be closed for a couple days, and in Unicornville, this was a crisis that necessitated team coverage on the local news station Channel 4.
Here at Channel 4, there is a crisis brewing. The carnival has closed for a few days. It has never done that in the 100 years that it's been open. So, in order for us to get some more coverage on this, let's go to the ice cream man down at the carnival.
Hello, I'm Chester of Chester's Treats. Yeah, and the carnival's being closed for 2 days is going to bankrupt my business as I work on strictly just-in-time money to me and my family. Every penny that goes in one day goes out that same night. We have exactly zero balance at the end of every day, and I'm not sure I can survive even an hour of closure of the carnival.
That is very sad to hear.
Yeah, so please, if you're looking for it right now, come down now and buy extra ice cream, and maybe, just maybe, I can get ahead a day. So when the carnival's closed, I will not be homeless with me and my family and my adorable children. My adorable children. Go ahead. Give them the puppy dog eyes. You go away. Just these two. Puppy dog eyes. Okay. So please help us out at the carnival. Chester's ice cream.
All right. Oh, that was very adorable. Now we go to check out the local machines that make all the tickets. The ticket brewing machines.
Yeah, that's right. Frank and I have been here just to brewing tickets.
Got any tickets in there yet?
And, in Unicornville we make them out of taffy, so
Right.
pull them and then.
Well, you gotta put.
pull. We're gonna have an overabundance of tickets and some taffy that's way too old.
I don't think you used enough yeast. I mean, well, for brewing them, we gotta. Yeah, it makes me sneeze. Are you allergic to yeast?
Yeah.
Oh, I get it.
What are you doing here?
Hurry.
Get out of here! Well, it looks like we're going to have an abundance of ice cream and taffy tickets around. So let's go in and follow the one maintenance guy. See what he's up to.
Well, I guess I got the day off. Nothing for me to do.
Well, doesn't that sound lovely? He has a day off for the first time in 4 years that he's been working. Now we throw it back to our narrator.
And now it's late at night at the Unicornville Carnival. It is closed. And they're doing maintenance with Elvira Tarkleton is there with Frank doing maintenance as Gumover and Ron come in to try and take over the carnival and eliminate all fun.
Did you find your Rich?
No, still missing.
Okay, it's gonna make this harder, but we can still do it.
It has an F and an R.
Yeah, no, I said if I saw it, I would get it to you. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna make the bouncy castle more bouncy.
Let's add taffy.
That is a genius idea.
Hey, what's that over there?
Who are you?
Over
What are you doing to my beautiful work?
I didn't do anything. Hey, is that a wrench laying on the ground over there?
Hey! Oh. I don't think you're supposed to be here.
Oh, I am supplying the donuts. But you know what else I'm supplying?
What?
A world of pain for you.
Yes.
Quick, Frank, get out of here!
Another animal right here.
Frank!
Thanks for showing me how to make those. It really comes in handy.
You're welcome. You learned a whole lot quicker than I did.
Whoa!
Now, you are surrounded by all the most dangerous animals that Unicornville has to offer, and Ron and I are going to spend all night ruining these games,
Oh,
and
yeah?
you aren't going to stop me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah!
Well, I could just bounce on out of here, and then I won't be in the middle.
Boy,
That's okay. For we have a pterodactyl.
No! That's a pterodactyl!
yeah, wait till you see it.
It's right there!
That's right.
No!
And while this pterodactyl
I'm
distracts
good at
you,
dancing, but not good at popping!
Stop.
while this pterodactyl distracts you, we are going to use our extra strength balloons to tie you to that giant hammer thing with the bell at the top.
No! Why?
Just a few more rotations. Boy, it'd be easier if it was a little further up. There you go.
Okay.
Now, you are trapped, and you have no choice but to sit there and watch while we ruin all the games and all the fun for Unicornville.
I have one more great idea.
Let's hear it.
Let's
Ron.
make our giant gorilla actually hit that and send her up to the hammer, to the bell at the top.
Oh,
That
snap.
would be fun, wouldn't it?
And good thing I already made it, and here it is. Now, let's see it swing that hammer.
And
Oh, no!
will Ron Weasley ever not be mistaken for the one from Harry Potter?
Will my inflatable gorilla, which I had already made, hit the bounce all the way to the top of the bell, sending her out of the story and make my plans go on unabated?
Will Joan Plain be able to stop even one criminal without having an anxiety attack?
Will I ever get another day off? I found my wrench.
How am I gonna get out of this? This is bad. This is very, very bad.
Find out after these messages. And hence concludes issue number 1 of The Bounce. Issue number 2 will be coming up very shortly. But first, I do want to thank all the real heroes here, the volunteers behind the scene who make this theater run and make this shows happen. Out front we had Cindy, Linda, and Caroline. And in fact, we have Melissa and Julie. If you'd like to volunteer here and help us make this shows happen, we can arrange that. I also have to thank our corporate sponsors, Patty and John Scanlon, our 2 local realtors. We're their charity of choice. They donate theater all the time. So if you're looking to buy or sell real estate in Tucson, and I see lots of prime candidates here to buy or sell real estate in Tucson. Yeah, there's a target audience here. Talk to them. Tell them we sent you, because the more they buy and sell, the more we offer them, the more they will donate theater. They're very generous supporters. We also have to thank Simply Bits and Nextrio, who provides our phone and internet service to us for free. Yeah. They're 2 local companies, so if you need those services, check them out and tell them we sent you so they can get that. And plus, we have to mention them every show because when they installed the internet, we're not sure if they installed hidden cameras and microphones or not, so we always make sure to mention them. If you think it looks like we're having fun up here, we are. We actually teach classes on how to do improv. We have new classes starting March 4th, our level 1, our basics class. And we still have the early bird special where you can save a few bucks going on till midnight tonight. Ooh. So if you're looking to take a class, you can sign up before midnight and save a few dollars, or anytime before March 4th to join that class. If you're not sure if you want to actually take a class, full class yet, we have drop-in classes Monday next door in Suite 40 in person at 6:30 p.m. or online in Zoom. Just go to unscrewedtheater.org, click Take a Class, and you can get all that information there. And of course, this is our family hour, but we have shows every Friday and Saturday night here at Unscrewed Theater. At 7:30 tonight, we have a special show, Unscrewsicle. Unscrewsicle. Yes, it's going to be a really fun show. All musical improv. So all musical improv, just like Seussical the musical. This is Unscrewsicle the musical. So you can actually see that, and it's going to be a wonderful show. Well, From the Top does musical improv the first Friday of every month here. We have Uncensored shows the second and fourth Saturday of every month. And at 9 o'clock for the adults here, we have The Backyard, our new experimental improv show where different teams get to perform different types of improv. It's a lot of fun, so come on out and see that as well. So I think that is about all the notes I have for announcements at this point. So let's please welcome back for Act 2, Comic Chaos! Now I think our cast of characters here has a couple things to ask you to help us to get started with Act 2.
Yeah, I want to know what weird, item not related to a carnival I could use to get out of this situation. Something very silly.
String cheese.
String cheese.
Okay, and we need... Actually, let's do two. Let's get from the chat. We need what present that Elvira can present to Ron in their budding relationship that will make him finally switch sides. So we need that from him. What I need from you is what our villain's ultimate creation is going to be at the end. And it's going to be a giant balloon version of the most boring job you can imagine. What is the most boring job? What does your dad do for a living?
Watch football.
What do you got? What's a boring job?
Money counter bands.
Mailman.
Clean the toilet. It's clean the toilet.
A what?
Just
An employee.
An everyday
Just an employee.
Just everyday employee. Employee.
Okay, we're going to go with a giant random company nameless drone employee. That's fine. We'll make that work. That's how improv works. And what is our gift?
Our gift is a vacuum cleaner.
A vacuum cleaner. A very vacuum happy crowd.
Okay. A vacuum cleaner. Okay,
Yes.
so.
And that is a great romantic gift. People love receiving vacuum cleaners from their
Never
partners.
fails.
We have string cheese is somehow going to help our hero. We have a nameless drone is a very boring employee, and a vacuum cleaner is going to somehow come into this later on as well in this budding relationship between Ron and Elvira. So, when we last left our story, we were at the carnival. Our hero was trapped by giant balloons. The giant gorilla was about to put the hammer down and send her flying up to the bell at the top where she would hit her head and probably end up with a very bad headache and be incapacitated for a majority of Act 2 if this does not work. This does not get out of this somehow.
I can't wait to see this. In fact, I even brought concessions and snacks to enjoy it with.
Do you have string cheese?
I sure do.
I'm about to die. The least you could give me is string cheese.
You want a last meal?
Yeah.
Any other last words?
No, I just really want string cheese.
Well, let me tell you this. I am not sharing my string cheese.
Hey, I'm just gonna use this string cheese and tie myself to this machine so that when it goes up, I won't go up with it.
Wait, no. Go ahead.
Ha!
Boom. Whoa. I have got to stop making animated hand gestures in front of my victims.
The machine's gonna come back down and land on us if we don't move, boss.
Yeah, we're out of here.
Remarkable. I'm just gonna bounce on out of here.
Of course, the bounce Elvira was shaken by this thing when she realized this instant when she realized how limited her powers were. So she had to go and back to her mentor, her old mentor that first helped her become the bounce, who was named
Rubber band.
Rubber Band. She had to go see the retired superhero, the Rubber Band, who had mentored her in her early years and get advice on how to bounce back from such a harrowing defeat.
Hi, Jerry.
Hey.
Yeah.
Just, stretching out.
No, you're so flexible. I admire you. I know I haven't been in a while. I should call more.
You should.
Yeah.
Why don't you call?
I
You
know how you used to tell me you win some, you lose some. Yeah, I lost real bad.
I've even got this long extendable phone cord that I'm wrapping around you now just to keep you here, sweetheart.
Okay.
I miss you so much.
That's so sweet of you.
So what's going wrong?
Oh, I just.
Hey, Jerry! Is this the bounce? Is this Elvira?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so glad to meet you. I'm also a retired superhero at the superhero retirement home.
Yeah.
I'm the Velcro. Remember the Velcro?
I remember the Velcro.
Remember the Velcro?
Yeah.
Watch this. I still got it. Hey! I've been a big fan of your work, Elvira.
Yeah, it's not going so well
Oh.
right now.
I know. What's wrong?
Well,
What's
I
wrong?
mean, it just was fighting some people, and then they
Unwrap
got the
you.
better of me. Thank you. I will need to leave later. They got the better of me, and then there were balloon animals, and that. And, I'm good at bouncing, but I'm not good at popping.
Oh.
Yeah. I think we need a little more insight into the situation.
Yeah, we got a whole retirement community of superheroes here. I'm sure
Yeah,
someone
come on
can
in.
help us out.
Hey! What we need the boar in here?
Yeah.
I have the power. I used to have the power to dig holes with my feet.
Oh yeah, the boar. Yeah.
I just
Boar
moved
right
it
in.
now.
I remember when all of this was just farmland. What?
Yeah. We know the cobbler. He used to make horseshoes. Cobbler. Yeah.
Who?
Cobbler.
Yeah.
Cobbler. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Make horseshoes and those were effective, weren't
Yeah,
they?
back in the yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, we need to help the bounce here, who's really down.
I need some kind of other power, or I'll never win. Something unexpected.
You could throw dirt in his eyes.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, balloon animals are the problem, right?
Yeah.
Right. So you got to get rid of them somehow,
I
right?
gotta get rid of the balloon animals, and kicking them with my pogo feet is not working.
You're a scientist, aren't you?
Yeah.
So you know what happens when balloon animals get cold, right?
Yeah.
They shrink.
They shrink.
They shrink. If you get them cold enough, they totally shrink
They
and
totally
dribble up.
shrink.
So you just need to find someone who has cold powers to help you out.
Okay.
That would totally ruin what I mean, huh?
Yeah. Oh!
You have an idea?
In our freezer here, because we've all got ailments, we've got so many frozen packs for our bags.
Oh, the frozen packs!
We're gonna pack them into your
let's
Back them into the pogo sticks. That'll do it.
Buddy,
All right.
that'll work.
All right.
Yeah.
Are you feeling better?
Yeah.
Okay. Group hug, everyone. Group hug. Group hug. Group hug. Group hug.
Oh, my hip.
Oh, we can't.
I'm gonna keep one ice pack.
We can't get apart here. There we go. Okay, you go get him, Bounce.
I got it.
Have we given any thought to just letting him go on with his evil plans? No?
Meanwhile, back at the mayor's office, Mayor Joan is quite distraught over the crime wave that has been rushing over Unicornville since the Bounce has been out of commission. She is fielding calls all day from distraught citizens.
Yeah, I know. I'm worried about it too. Oh, it's ringing again.
Hi, Mayor Joan.
Hi, Mom.
Yeah, I just want to let you know that
Mom, you don't have to call me Mayor.
When it's a professional context, this is a call for the mayor, so I
Okay.
feel the need to say mayor.
All right.
If I'm calling you my daughter, I will say daughter.
All right, all
But
right, all
this
right.
is an important professional call.
Okay.
I'm at home right now,
Yeah.
and my refrigerator has been stolen.
Wait, is this a prank call?
No, it's not. It really has
Mom,
been stolen.
are you prank calling
No, I'm
me
not
again?
prank calling you, Mayor Joan.
Your refrigerator is
My
stolen.
refrigerator's been stolen. In fact, it's running. Gotcha, daughter Joan!
I have work to do, Mom! Hello, Mom?
No.
Oh, thank
it's
God.
me. I'm just a concerned, distraught citizen.
Yeah?
Listen, with all the petty crime going on around Unicornville over the last several weeks with the bounce out of commission, my husband has been so upset that he just quit his job as an accountant, and now all he's doing is laying around watching football. It's like it's his living.
Yeah. I feel like doing that too sometimes.
But what are you going to do? The carnival's coming up. It's the most important event in Unicornville.
Stop yelling at me. I have to go get a cup of tea. Call me back in 15 minutes.
Okay, I'll just... Hello?
Bring.
Oh, hello?
Hello, Mayor Joan. This is Tom from Tom's Tea Company. All the tea has been stolen. There's no more tea.
No more tea, not even Earl Grey?
Not even Earl Grey. Hello? So Mayor Joan was having a rough day, to say the least. Meanwhile, back at the Unicornville Carnival, with no security whatsoever, now that the bounce has been still temporarily out of commission, the Game Over and Ron are finishing their sabotage of all the rides and games.
Well, I think that just about wraps it up. We only have this one column, the poop, to do.
Yes, the poop that supports the twister.
That's correct.
Yeah.
That's correct. Now, listen, I've gotten word of a rumor that they are going to try to use super cold temperatures to shrink all of my balloon creation.
Yeah, in a small town, the rumors travel quickly.
Right. So, I've done a couple of things to try to mitigate this disaster. First of all, I stole this old woman's refrigerator. As you can see here, my hope is that this was the one singular refrigerator they were going to use to create the cold. But just in case that isn't what they're going to do, I also stole every bag of tea out of Tom's tea, as you can see here. Out of Tom's tea shop.
And that will also make the town a lot less fun.
Right. Yes, tea equals fun. So, I'll just keep those in storage. But we have this one final column, this poop column to rig, and then our plan is complete.
That will totally disable the twister.
I want to know, it is really good to know that...
I'm back! And better than ever!
How did you...
I don't know.
I want to say, before we get started, Ron, I am particularly hurt by this betrayal.
Well, and
I was gonna buy you a vacuum cleaner.
She was gonna buy me a vacuum cleaner. If we could have just done this yesterday, she wouldn't be here and I'd have a vacuum cleaner.
Well...
It's the least I can do for someone who gives me coffee and donuts every day. Everyone loves getting a vacuum cleaner.
Certainly your loyalty won't be swayed by one little vacuum cleaner.
It was gonna be a Dyson.
I've always wanted a vacuum cleaner since I was a small child. But what do I do now? Do I go with the vacuum cleaner and Elvira Turkleton, or maintain my quest to rid Unicornville of all fun with Gum Over? I don't know how I will make such a difficult decision.
Well, what's it gonna be?
I feel pressured to make this decision before I'm really ready to. I mean, he needs an answer right now, and she wants an answer right now too, and I'm not quite sure.
All right, let's get to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna need you to decide, him or me.
Now, she may be offering you a Dyson vacuum cleaner, but over here, I'm offering you nothing.
A Dyson vacuum cleaner
and there's
versus
more where
nothing.
that came from. I could get a dustbuster too.
A dustbuster.
Just saying.
Well, I also have Diddly Squat to complement my nothing.
I think I have to go with the dustbuster and the Dyson.
Yeah.
However, I should warn you, he's the brains behind the operation. I'm not sure I will contribute much to your offensive.
No, I value you, whatever you do, Ron.
Okay.
Remember that.
Okay.
Well, you know what? I don't need any help. this carnival is going down with or without you because
Oh, yeah?
I have one final weapon. I'm not going to unveil it now, but wait until you see the creativity that emanates from my final weapon that I am going to start work on right now. I hope you enjoy your new gig, Ron.
Oh yeah? Well,
Yeah.
Fine then.
I should warn you, this entire carnival is booby-trapped.
Oh no.
Yes, there's no fun to be had here anymore.
Well,
Every ride, every game is boring.
we should fix that.
We should.
Yeah. Let's get to work.
Elvira and Frank got to work trying to gingerly undo every single booby trap on every ride and game. It was long, tedious, and dangerous work.
Okay, I found your wrench.
Oh, yeah, I lost it again.
Yeah.
I'll stick it into that.
Yeah. That pocket has a hole.
If you don't mind, I'm not going to help because this looks like long, tedious, and dangerous work. Okay?
Also, I would duck.
Wow!
Yeah. Okay. This is gonna be long, tedious, and dangerous, but you're used to that.
Oh, that's my job.
The
Yeah.
first ride they were trying to reassemble was the turd.
The turd. All right. Now, clearly, he's disassembled that, and I need you to tighten the sprocket there, and then these widgets go here, not there, and this one comes out like this. All right, and
We should turn it on to test it.
yeah. Let's turn it on and see if it works.
Let's see if it goes faster.
Yeah. No, I think it could go faster still. All right. I think that one is working.
I think so. On to the next one.
The next ride they fixed is the what?
The butt crack.
The butt crack?
We have a theme here.
People can put a third ride in the chats. I think there's going to be a third one.
See, now this is totally wrong because this one should be here.
Right?
Yeah, and that one should be up like that, and that one needs to be all the way up.
There we go.
Okay, all right, and then if we just tighten that there. Okay, you want to try it? We should turn it on.
All right. Oh, yeah, that's how it goes.
That one's definitely working. I think that's good.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on.
And the third ride they were going to fix from the chat is the
Armpit.
the what?
The armpit.
The armpits.
I think this is the last one, so we should be good after this.
Oh, yeah, this one just needs...
Oh, this one's not that.
Definitely.
Yeah, well, that one's not so bad, but
It needs a little bit of deodorant.
yeah. Well, we'll just switch that there, and then that's a bit. And okay, that's good. Okay.
Oh, there we go.
All right, I'm just gonna switch this one on.
All right.
It's working exactly as
Oh,
expected.
let's see this one in slow motion.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I like the sound effects of that.
It's working.
I think it is, yeah.
Okay. All right, we can turn it off.
And with fun being restored to Unicornville, that's when Come Over showed up to put a damper on the party for once and all.
Well, my plan to rig all of these rides may have been foiled, but wait until they see my final invention. Yes, what could possibly be more boring than random employee number 48296?
I'm number 48296.
Super boring, right? But I am a balloon animal maker, which means this is just the first step. Wait until you see how giant it gets when I continue to inflate it. It would be like adding 2 more full human-sized parts to it. Yes, now employee number 48296 Yes, otherwise known as Karen from HR, is here to wreak havoc on this carnival. No one will be safe from the wrath of Karen from HR.
You must complete your cybersecurity awareness training.
Yes, you are all behind.
Or else!
Yes, every part of Karen talks.
You need to fill out a new W-2 form.
Or else!
Yes, I'll bet none of your direct deposit paperwork is in order. Yes, no one can stop me now.
I heard that I'm supposed to stop someone.
My lord, that is a cute baby.
Yes, it is.
Okay, sorry, as you were.
That's Citizen 48293.
Oh,
Now we're going to bore her to death.
You can try, but I'm fun all by myself.
You must fill out Form 728, subsection B, paragraph 1.
Or else.
I do believe she has some mileage reports that are incomplete.
Your travel request needs approval.
God, is it Monday?
You are up for a promotion and must show us your portfolio.
You know what? I can make my own fun because I can just bounce. I'm good at bouncing. I'm gonna bounce.
You must fill out a permit to bounce.
No, I don't. I need to. My bouncing shoes now have ice cannons in them.
What?
Oh! Those are not properly licensed ice cannons.
Do something! Fight back, Karen! Don't you have anything but idle words to fight with?
I'm gonna shrink Karen back to one person size.
Well, perhaps you've defeated Karen from
I
HR,
defeated Karen from HR.
and you are the first
with
one to
my
do so.
Bouncing powers.
But you still haven't gotten through me and my vast arsenal of balloon-based weapons. Have at you!
Ow! Oh yeah. Well, I am still bouncy, and I'm gonna bounce right at you.
Oh!
Hey, Bounce, need some backup? It's me, Velcro.
Yeah. I brought my
Velcro,
friend.
I haven't seen you in 40 years!
I'm coming out of retirement to help my friends.
And I also brought the rubber band.
Hey, push him into me!
Like rubber band is how I want now.
Well, this is ridiculous! Well, gee, my boy, you still have it, don't you? You still have it.
Yeah. Good thing you wore this fluffy shirt, which really sticks well, too.
Yes, it looked good on me, and I really regret it now. But you know what? I have one final weapon. The Ghostbuster-like plasma cannon that I made out of balloons that is going to come to me right now. It's a good thing I designed it to do that with my balloons, and my feet are still free.
Oh yeah, well I'm bouncy, and it's just gonna bounce right back to you.
And now it's just stuck to me, too.
I'll wrap that up too.
Just getting it. Teamwork.
Teamwork!
Teamwork.
Teamwork! We are the Unicornville Unified!
Woo!
I don't suppose any of you could be defeated by a little soldier with a parachute, could you?
Nope, not at all.
Well, I guess it's off to jail with us then.
Yep, off to jail with these two.
I'm gonna turn you all into the mayor.
Let's find out what happened to our characters after this story.
I fixed all the machines and I made them more fun and slightly safer.
I petitioned the court to change my name from Ron Weasley to Eugene, but they denied it, so I'm still Ron Weasley.
I took a vacation to Horseville, where they already have a mayor, so I feel pretty relaxed.
So I still have my job at the carnival. I'm still looking for my wrench.
I was sentenced to 86 years in prison, and I spent that entire time saving all the money from my jobs up to get the best item in the prison commissary, and by the time I gave them every cent I had, they said it was worth 1 orange circus peanut.
And thus concludes the saga of The Bounce! Before we go, I do have one more quick announcement I'd like to make. We are a 501c3, as I mentioned before. We partner with other charities throughout Tucson to help them raise funds and awareness for their causes. And this month, our partner charity is called Wings for Women. And they work with unhoused women in Tucson to provide them support and education to help them and their families get back on their feet. So if you have any extra spare cash tonight, we have a little lucite box out in the lobby there. You can drop something in there to go. All will go directly to Wings for Women. If you don't have anything with you, they actually have a thrift store down here at the corner of Speedway and Craycroft. You can shop there and support them as well, or make donations of stuff to their thrift shop to help support Wings for Women. So we really appreciate it. They're a great organization. We'd like to support them as best we can. So my name's Rob.
Adrian. Shanna.
Kate.
Andy!
And those are the credits. But wait, every good comic book story has a post-credit scene, right?
Yes.
So we are going to have a post-credit scene focused on one of our secondary characters. So let's get our secondary characters up here. We have Mayor Joan, we have Frank the Mechanic, and Ron Weasley. So, Andy, do you want to do the honor to get the applause for us? Since I'm one of the
Yes,
characters.
by applause! Who would you like to see our post-credit scene be about? Is it Frank the Mechanic? Is it Mayor Joan? Is it Ron Weasley? Our story continues at the Unicornville Comic-Con, where Ron Weasley is there just as a participant. He just wanted to go. He's an attendee. He really enjoys pop culture. But of course, with a name like Ron Weasley, bad things are certain to happen when you're surrounded by people in weird costumes.
I tell you, I'm not that Ron Weasley.
But we can just have your autograph anyways, right? Right?
Wait, come on, Ron! Look, there are monsters coming. Protect us, Ron!
I'm not a real wizard. I mean, look at it. I mean, this is just a fake plastic magic wand.
Stop me, Ron.
If I wave it, it does nothing. Whoa! Is this a special effects wand or what?
Whoa! You turned them both into food items!
I did.
That seems like something you could either use for the greater good of the city or absolute evil. What's it gonna be?
Yeah.
How should I use this wand?
Ron Weasley will return.
Thank you. Good night.